Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And once again, I've been lucky enough to get an early access screener to another film by my friends over at Terror Films. The movie that I'm talking about today is the 2025 film Jim's Room, directed and co written by Zach King. So, this is a movie that will be available in early April on streaming services like Tubi and a couple of other options as well. So, let me tell you a little bit about this film. So, it is a found footage pseudo horror, more of like a thriller or maybe even a psychological thriller. So, let me tell you about the story for this one. We have this random guy who happens upon a homeless man named Jim and offers him an opportunity to make $200 if he'll come with him to help him paint a room of his house. Now, not too quickly into this interaction, things feel a little off and awkward, but you can tell that Jim is pretty hard up for money, so he's kind of up for anything. Now, once they get to this guy's house, at first things seem okay. Jim starts painting, and then this guy kind of heads off and does his own thing. And then later on, this guy comes back and has some odd requests, and they kind of keep getting stranger and stranger. But as we're discovering, due to the unfortunate past that Jim has and his current situation, that he's kind of willing to go along with it, at least for now. Eventually, though, things take a really dark turn. Although not so much of a turn, you kind of see it coming, but it still happens anyway. So, having watched this movie, I definitely know that there is an audience for it. It's not my kind of movie, though. It's very much almost riding the line of a snuff film at times, and it's it's really just almost about torture, which I don't mind that in some movies, but I don't know. With this one, it's very much just all about that. Now, what I will say in defense of this movie is that they do a good job of making it feel somewhat believable, but especially the acting of Michael Maserkovich as the character of Jim, really, really good job. Like, you watch him go through different emotional states, and he probably is the very best thing about this movie. Another thing to say about this movie, and it's almost like I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it did its job at least making me feel uncomfortable. So if you are a fan of films that have a bit more torture involved, and if you do have like a domination fetish, you probably might like this movie. But for me, at least on my scale, I was very close, I'll be honest, to giving this a 1 out of 5. But due to the acting of the character of Jim, I am going to go 2 out of 5 for this film. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews. And like I said, this movie may not be for everyone, but I would at least give it a try because this might be something that you do like as a film. It just wasn't for me. But thank you once again to Terror Films. I love that you guys send me these movies. Hopefully, you guys keep doing so. And in general, if anyone else is connected to a film that has access of sending out a screener, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to watch it, do a review for it, and get some publicity for you.